thought our start was really good. I thought we did a good job of knowing the scout and executing our game plan. I thought we did a really good job. So I thought our energy was good for the start. We knew they rebounded well. I mean, I think UCF's a much improved team from last year. But I thought Isha Turner carried us in the first half. I mean, she hit 2 or 3 big shots, like the end of the shot clock. And, that's just making a play. And it's the first time we've had somebody really do that for us.
Coach, you started with Isha Turner. We talked about it last year a little bit. How it seemed like every game she kind of grew.
Yeah.
And now talk about her transition this year, really being a go-to player, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Yeah. Well, I've really struggled with what to do with her, quite honestly. I've had her at the wing ever since I've had her, and sometimes as coaches we're more stubborn than we are smart. And I just didn't want to slide her to the point, but I think I found that she needs to be the point. So resistantly I did that, and but it really paid off for us because that's really her natural position. She's been the point, her whole life, and she's never complained once being on the wing. But I think she's very comfortable being the point guard.
From the very start, we put the full court pressure on them.
Yeah.
Really big dividends in the game.
Yeah.
And they're forcing 20 turnovers. Talk about the pressure the team behind us.
Well, yeah, it did bother them. We really just wanted to do it to slow them down. They're a very good transition offensive team, and so we just kind of did it to, to put some token pressure to get them to slow down. And but the more that we were in it, I thought, let's pressure them a little bit more because I could kind of tell they didn't like it. And so we just we increased the pressure a little bit more in it. And they did turn it over, but we really didn't plan on them turning it over. We just kind of thought it would slow them down, but they did end up turning it over on it, which really helped us because they're a really good rebounding team. And, the more you can limit their shots, the better off you are. So it's one less shot they get and one more we get. So, it really did. I thought the turnovers were a key to the game, too.
Asia Beal, another player who getting a chance to start for the first time this year, coming from the big game, getting 12 points as well as 7 steals in the contest as well. Talk about the role she played both offensively and defensively.
She's probably our most improved player. If you look at last year's team, she didn't play a whole lot, but she just worked this summer. She really worked, and I think DeAsia's she's just a really good, steady player, and when she stays within what she does well, she's a great player, and she does very well for us. She's somebody we know we can count on. It's just little stuff like she can take the ball out at the end of the game. And that's, people don't really realize when you have a young team, that's a big deal. I have a young team. I don't want anybody just taking the ball out. I have to have her taking the ball out because she knows what she's doing. So she just does a lot of little things that people don't see that really add value to our team. Yeah, and she's clearly our most improved player and very smart player, just really smart.
Before the trip to San Juan, you talked about Brianna's transition to point guard.
Yeah.
From now on, is it going to be Turner running that role for the rest of the season, or is it the season?
Yeah, I'm more stubborn than smart, but I'm not stupid. Yes, it will be Turner. Yeah, I think, I tried Bria there, tried it, and, you think, sometimes as coaches we try to put a square peg in a round hole, and Bria can slide to the point at times. She did last year. She can slide over and she's just fine. But it's just not her natural spot to be all the time, So I think I've just got to flip-flop those two people, and we've worked on it that's one thing I did learn at the end of the Boise game, because I flip-flopped them at the halftime, and I liked it better at the Boise game when I did that. So we've practiced it the last few days or all week that way, and I've liked it.
Do you think that it had a positive effect on the way she was able to get her shot?
Yeah.
The way she was able to get open and move the ball around as well?
Yeah, I do. I mean, she just sees the game better from an angle. I like it from the top. She likes it on the side. She's a wing. I mean, she wants to be the wing. And again, she has no problem sliding over at times, but that's just not where she wants to be all the time. I don't think that's really, Bria's a scorer. She's a driver. She's just a scorer, and she has that mentality. So I really like Isha because Isha will score, but she will also really make some good passes.
In the first half of the game, you had 55% in the first quarter for shooting, 64.3 in the second. A lot of those ones were at the basket. Where was the success coming from in terms of the way your offense
Well, they extended their defense, so they started to press us, and once we got it out of there and we hit Bree, we put her in the middle to make a play. So once we did that, I felt like we just stuck Bay at the basket. So if they came over on Bree, we'd hit Bay or we'd hit it out for a three. It's how Deasia got the three, because once we broke it, we just attacked it. And so anytime somebody extends, we try to really attack the basket.
What did that trip do for Bay specifically to give her the opportunity to really kind of shine against some good competition? How can she use that as a springboard?
Well, she's been our best player the whole year. I mean, she was unbelievable in San Juan, but I just think she's more and more comfortable. If you look at our offense, she touches the ball all the time. Any player we've had play that spot has done really well, and because they touch the ball all the time. But she's the perfect, pivot in our offense. I mean, she's so crafty. But I thought she got a couple of huge rebounds down the stretch that we really needed, a couple of putbacks that we needed. But she doesn't mind sharing the ball. She's undersized, but she just plays tough. I mean, so I think she's just getting more and more confident every game.
As a former coach at UCF, do you get any personal gratification out of beating them, or is there time faded for the past? It's been 16 years since you've been there.
Has it been that long? God, oh my gosh. I don't think it's personal because I used to be the coach there. I think it's more, that. I mean, they're just right across town. For us, I think if we had a cross-town rival, it would be them. And we recruit a lot of the same kids, so I'm not going to lie to you and say it doesn't matter. It does matter. I mean, I recruited every one of those kids on their team, but they don't pick us, most of them. So yeah, it does matter. It matters in the recruiting wars. I think it matters for that reason, but it's not because I used to coach there, because when I coached there, I absolutely loved it there. They had great people. I still have friends there, so it's more just the here and now, and just because they're so close, our proximities are so close.
Quick question for you. The San Juan tournament, the team did not get their stops on the stretch that they needed to get.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I thought we did much better today. I thought we executed much better defensively, and we did get stops when we needed it. And then I thought making the free throws were key too, because you've got to knock those down to kind of keep that cushion, to keep pressure on them to keep scoring. So we did. I thought we hit. Like I said, I thought Isha hit some key free throws and hit some key shots for us.
I mean, that's 7 games in. What do you think of the new rules? Has it been an easy adjustment? Any big changes from previous rules with obviously 4 quarters and so forth?
Yeah. I like them. I like the new rules. It's been an adjustment, all of it. I mean, I can't, I think the 5 fouls are a real adjustment. I think, quarters are a little bit, I kind of like the halves a little bit better. I just feel more it's a college game when it's halves, So that's been. I'm not sure that I like the quarters, but I do like everything else, And I'm, the fouls. I think I'm probably a little more comfortable with go back to the 1-on-1s. It just puts more pressure on you to make the free throws, and but I like the advancing the ball. I had to think about, do I want to call a timeout and advance it? And then she advanced it, and you think about your defense, and I like it that it's a faster game. They speed you up as far as your if a kid fouls out, you only have 15 seconds. I like that part of it. But I think overall, I'll get used to the quarters and probably, eventually like them. I just 20-minute halves were fun too, though. So, but I really love the advancing. My favorite one is advancing the ball. I just think that has a big bearing on the game. It really does. And right now the fouls do, because you only need 5 fouls. You're like, oh wow. So you've got to really be conscientious of guarding and keeping your hands off people. Thank you all. Thank you.